Bellum ist com necessat ama licisat sunt com nulla spes nisi in amis est, which means in English by Niccolo Machiavelli, where arms are necessary, then arms are permissible. A very good morning to viewers all across the world. Welcome to your Poetic Interlude on the Weekend Show. My name is Emeka Ozurumba, and I'm here with my lovely guest, Idris Kalgo, who's going to be reading from my book, The Theocrest. Idris, good morning. Welcome on the program.
Thank you, Emeka.
Okay, so you can start. You can read from what we want to read.
Thank you.
Okay.
He asked that we give him locusts and wild honey. The honey was easy to find, but the locusts, where are we to find locusts, especially at this time? Locusts are as scarce as the government creating better roads. Locusts are as scarce as our children having the right to free education. Locusts are as scarce as the security of our lives in this country. And this is the trickery, because our universities are on constant strike, but the leaders don't care because their own children are all schooling abroad, and the education for the children of the poor masses are impeded.
Okay, could you just explain to us what you just read? Because you've read the book, so could you just explain what, you feel I was talking about here?
Yes, if you look at it closely, you can see all the issue of the strike. It's been a constant strike all the time, everywhere. And the children of the poor masses are all at home doing nothing. Or sometimes you end up spending fortunes. Unfortunately, then you have your own children at home doing nothing.
Yes.
While their own kids are there busy doing the good things, which is not good enough. So that's why last week there was this lunch book for Atiku.
Yes, I saw
On
it.
that lunch book, we, the Atiku Youth Wing, we have been doing lots of things in the schools, down to the grassroots, more especially primary schools.
Yes.
We share books across the schools.
Yes.
We make sure that everybody is encouraged to start reading books because it's really important.
Yes.
Education is the key. Without education, there's no nation.
Yes. Oh, that's so lovely. So I want to ask a question. As the youth wing, because I saw your association going to some Islamic schools, some Quranic schools, which are actually so they were so remote. They went to remote areas. I was feeling so happy because these children need the license to education. So if your candidate Atiku Abubakar comes on board as perceived, what do you think is going to do differently in the educational sector?
If you look at it closely, those remote areas have been neglected for quite long. For we to go deep down, that is to tell you that yes, our principal is going to go deep down. Those poor people, their children are going to have a good education, and then we're going to make sure that each and every one of them is educated. And just like you said, there are going to be lots of free education in this country, because he's one person that the government have given him the opportunity to serve during his custom time, and then politics. So it is like a give back now to the community. Who are the community? That is the poor masses deep down. It's not just about when there's a new government or there's anything, the only people that will be touched are those in the urban area. No. The majority are in the rural area.
Areas, yes.
So that's why we go deep down, because if we empower them, give them good education, they have very talented children. So these are the things that we're trying to achieve.
Yes, when I started with a quote by Niccolo Machiavelli where I was talking about war being permissible. So I'm trying to say that this war against illiteracy, we need to fight the war against illiteracy. So by the grace of God, I feel and I know within my strong conviction that you're going to fight that war with me, aren't you, Idris?
Inshallah, we'll do so.
So this is my final question, and my final question now says that as the team lead of the youth wing, what are we expecting in these general elections?
You are going to expect a very large turnout of the Nigerian youths to vote for Atiku Abubakar, and then in payback time, he says he's going to have 40%
of the youths.
Of cabinet youths. And then not only that, that's why if you look around among all the candidates, he's the only one that have majority of youths across all the country. There's no way you go to Atiku's house, you will not see everybody from each and every part of this country. And then everybody is going to carry it along. And just like I said to you, those people in the rural area, they are the most important people that we need to touch their lives. Because if we help those people, we are going to have a very good society. Because all they lack is just the government representative there. Yes. So we create an atmosphere for the businesses or something like that.
Yes.
So these are the things that we're going to, the people are going to expect from us.
Okay. That's so nice, Idris. Thank you for coming to read this lovely book.
Thank you very much.
Nigerians, these are my books, The Theocrest and Chrysanthemum Flowers. Chrysanthemum Flowers was directed here by the grace of God on AIT by Andy Madiki. It was 2019 when the children came and they acted the drama. And The Theocrest is also here. So you can grab your copies, Chrysanthemum Flowers and The Theocrest. My lovely audience, I hope you've enjoyed watching your Poetic Interlude on the Weekend Show. I want to shout out to my lovely producer, Andy Madiki, my lovely director, Emmanuel, and my lovely guest, Idris. Thank you so much. Don't go anywhere and stay tuned because we have more coming up for you on The Weekend Show.